Very few things in life are black and white. They usually come in varying shades of gray. Chess, however, is black and white. Black and white pieces, wrong or right moves, and ending in either a win, draw, or loss. Now, I was like most of you. I'd heard about chess and I knew some of the basic rules. For instance, the pawn can move up 1 or 2 at the start and can only take diagonally. The rook moves in an L-shaped pattern, jumping over pieces. The bishop can move on the diagonals only, so like this, while the rook can move vertically or horizontally. And the queen operates as a mix between the bishop and the rook, moving diagonally, horizontally, and vertically. And the king can only move 1 square at a time. Doesn't matter which direction, and the game ends when the king is under attack and there's no more squares left for it to move. But my understanding didn't go much past that, as chess was never a big part of my life. Well, at least until last March, when we were all thrown into a massive pandemic. Having to use napkins for toilet paper, don't want to talk about it, adjusting to online school, and having a lot of free time, which I spent playing a lot of chess. Now, 2020 was a great year! Woo! For chess. According to chess.com, leading chess website, over 160% increase in online games played. There's 3 main reasons for it. The first, the long history of chess makes it easily recognizable to a large group of people. The second is the impact that Twitch and the coronavirus have had over reshaping the culture of chess. The third is the influence that the Queen's Gambit has had in shifting player demographics. Now, chess is old. Think tuna can in the back of the pantry kind of old. It's old, alright. Brown University recently did a game back 1,500 years to an Indian game called Chaturang. And the way Chaturang developed to the chess we know now is it was spread along the Silk Road and other trade routes, and gradually developed. And the first major development happened during the Muslim era of chess. Now, in Islam, it's considered strictly haram or forbidden to participate in any game of chance. So no die, no gambling, nothing like that. Chess had to be strictly mathematical and skill-based, which you see in the game now today. And chess became popular in the Persian Empire due to its legality, and was even used to train warriors during Islam's holy wars in a non-violent way, and chess experts were hired by the Caliph elites, and it elevated overall the game from just a popular pastime to an official occupation. Then, in the 10th century, chess made its way over to Europe, and it became very popular with the nobility, even becoming one of the 7 achievements of becoming a knight in the disciplina clericalis. And in Europe, there was greater artistic freedom, which is why you see now today rook represented to be a castle wall, the nobility-inspired knight, the nobility-inspired queen, the nobility-inspired king, and the religiously inspired bishop. All of which is forbidden in Islam teachings. Between the 10th and 15th century, a formal set of rules emerged and set the scene for the Romantic era of chess, from 1886 to 1997. And while I'm sad to report there was no juicy love triangle, there was the first World Championship in 1887 and a great love for tactics, sacrifices, and strong dynamic play, which defined the era. But everything changed in 1997 when the Autobots invaded and took over the chess world. Just kidding. Well, not really. In 1997, the chess world was forever changed when IBM's supercomputer, Deep Blue, a absolute hunk of a machine with 256 processors enabled to calculate 200 million possible moves every second, defeated chess champion Garry Kasparov in a best-of-6 match. Thus began the era of modern chess, where a chess engine on your phone can crush any grandmaster, which frankly is a little too much power for me to have. With digitalization, online chess began to grow in popularity. So instead of having to go to some sketchy chess club, however sketchy a chess club can be, you can beat up some 7-year-old on the couch, all with the click of a button. And combining the established history of chess, ease of access, and a bunch of stay-at-home time, it's easy to see why so many people are saying yes to the chess. Corona has closed movie theaters, concerts, and many other traditional venues, and people are hungry for entertainment, which has caused an influx of viewers to streaming platforms like Twitch, fueled in part by the popularity of streamers like Grandmaster Hikaru and the participation of other popular streamers, influencers, and celebrities in online tournaments like PogChamps. Twitch chess watch time has grown over 270%, an incredible amount from last March, according to data from Solinome, which is an analytics partner of the live streaming services provider Stream Elements. With the growth of online chess and streaming platforms, chess has never before been more accessible to a wider range of viewers. There was just one important piece missing: the Queen. The Queen's Gambit premiered on Netflix on October 23rd, and according to Netflix analytics, was watched by over 62 million households in its first 28 days, making it their biggest series to date. Queen's Gambit is a fictional coming-of-age story that follows orphan chess prodigy Beth Harmon's rise to the top as a world championship, while fighting off her alcohol and drug dependency. Chess has long been a male-dominated game, but Queen's Gambit has inspired many girls to come to the table, pardon the pun, according to two-time United States World Chess Champion Jennifer Shahade, and eBay has even reported a 250% spike in chess set sales. In fact, my sister was so inspired by Beth Harmon after we watched The Queen's Gambit, she actually picked up a chess set herself. Thankfully, not the part where she takes 50 pills and stares up at the ceiling. That would be bad, but we have had a lot of fun playing together. And I think that's what chess is about. It's about having fun. And it's one of those few games with such a long and interesting history, and even before a pandemic was popular, and as now, even when many businesses and sports are finding it hard to stay afloat, chess has thrived and found new ways to stay relevant with Twitch, and the release of the Queen's Gambit. So 2020 has shown that chess is not just a game for nobles or nerds anymore, it's a game for everyone. Now it's your move.